Hello, my name is Janet Lenore, and I'm here to play a song that's a wonderful new song by Janis Ian called Better Times Will Come. And I'm here to show you a few tips on how you can play it on the ukulele and have your friends singing and playing along real soon. So here's some tips if you're a beginner, and even if you're not, you'll probably pick up something in this video that I'll give to you today. So speaking of your chording hand first, I'm playing this in the key of A, which I think is often an overlooked chord set of chords or key for the ukulele. So it's good for my alto voice. The A chord, I'm just going to read off the numbers from this side to that, from nose to floor, in terms of how you cover the strings. So it's 2, 1, 0, 0 for an A chord. Okay? And I'm just having my index own the stuff that goes on in the first fret. Second fret is owned by the second finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, that's the A chord, and its next partner is going to be the D chord, as in David or dog. And I like to go 1, 2, 3, open. Now, some people will bar it and somehow avoid pressing down on that tops or the string on the closest to the floor. I find that to be difficult, but I do like this one. This is straight across, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 5, and this makes a nice full D. There it is. Okay, and the next chord that you need, that is an absolute must. You could add some more chords. There's other videos that show you that people do add more chords to the song, which I think gives it more color, but we're going to stick with the 1, 4, 5. And I'll tell you what that means in a minute. But the next chord you need in this trio of chords is an E7. So that can be played in one of two ways for your fingers, three ways actually. But the strings you need to cover for an E7 in this area is 1, 2, open, 2. Now, I like to use my third finger and fourth finger for this job here, but according to the rules I just told you, you'd use the second finger and third finger. So it's up to you. You could do this way, okay? And another way to do it, if this is a D, this is a D major, this is the D7, you've probably seen that. Some people like to do it this way. So it's 2, 2, 2, 3, that's a D7. We don't really need the D7 in this song. We need an E7. So what you do is you make it an E7 by barring across the 4th fret and bringing that same shape up here. That may be a quantum leap for you. So it's just an aside for now for extra credit. So anyway, back to here. An A is a 1. 1 is A, B, C, D is a 4. So we need the 4, which is a D, and the 5. 1, 4, 5 in alphabetical order. The next one is E, and that's the E7. Okay, that's 1, 4, 5. You got that. Now then, let's talk about the right hand, or your strumming hand, whichever one it is. So if you're a beginner, a straight down strum would be just perfectly fine, and you could use it and integrate it with what you're going to do in the end to add more drama to your playing, make people pause and hear the words more, because you stop the playing and make it dramatic there, and then they hear and feel the words more clearly, perhaps. So you change it up if you get extra fancy on it. I'll show you how that could work. But if you're just beginning, you're going to start off this way, baby. Just going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Downstrokes on 4 beats per measure. You could play less even. You could do downstrokes on 1 and 3 or 2 and 4. So 1 and 3 would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you could play it on 2 and 4. If you're playing with a bass player, that makes the most sense. The bass player is going to go 1, 3, 1, 3, and you'll play on 2 and 4 in between, and it'll go together like that. Amazing. So so the bass player would go 1, you'd go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you make that a punch where you're going to count the ones just by a soundless tapping, and then you use your back of your nails to make a bright 2 and 4, then you're taking like a mandolin's chop roll. A mandolin in the bluegrass band would go chop, chop on 2 and 4 beats, and it would add to counterpoint to that bass player, so that you'd be going like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let me slow it down. I might tap on my low G. You might hear it. Now this could be very effective. So this is way different than filling every second or filling every beat 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's what most ukulele players begin to do, and some never stop doing that. And so my suggestion to you is to consider changing up your strumming hand. Instead of doing this, there's no dynamics there. You're filling out every bit of soundscape that you could, really, and sometimes even more than that, per measure. So non-ukulele players will like you more if you are a little more spare in your playing, and it'll have a little more gravity. So let's see if we can borrow from that mandolin players on the strum. So I'm going to change it up one more thing. It works just fine. Do this. Better times will come, better times. That's perfectly fine, nice and assertive. But you could change it up a little bit and go boom, chuck, or 1, 2, soundless again for 3, and then you go 4 and. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 that's my favorite way to play this song. It adds a lot. So let me show you how it sounds and see if you'll agree. Here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2. Better times, better times.